Security breach in the organics lab. Lockdown protocols in effect.
It's so bad! What's bitchy get you?
Here to save you, sorry ass.
We got him! Break his face!
That's the guy!
That's up!
I'll need to evacuate this lab of cryovapor before the lockdown protocol on this door is disengaged.
He can't get you. Not while the lab's full of cryo. Think we're safe, so long as that cryo tank keeps pumping out vapor.
We can't get in here with all that. Fire with the
You can't get through that vapor while there's still power to the tank. I hope the cryo vapor kills that bastard.
I thought somebody was supposed to kill that son of a bitch.
He got the first switch.
What's he doing? I can't believe he's doing something. We got a plan beyond the usual. Shoot him to hell. The lab's still full of cryo vapor and the fans ain't working. I think we're safe. If he manages to get the fans back on, that'll suck the vapor out of that room. Then, charge and shoot. Oh, nice. Ammo.
Danger. Cryogenic reactor has failed. Containment breach in progress.
Now's our chance. Get in there and blow the hell!
A thermocharged batarang could break up the ice encasing that vantage.
Who's that? Get over there! Just stay home, you moron! He's kicking the ever-loving crap out of us!
We got no choice. We fight or we die.
You ain't taking it easy on us, so don't take it easy on him! on, you pansies! Nut up! This is real embarrassing.
Take it easy. We gotta stay cool.
No! No! Hang on!
Holy crap! How'd he do that? Strung up by his ankles. What the hell is going on?
Crap. Another guy ate it.
This ain't happening! Not to me!
Son of a bitch! That ain't natural.
Hell did you get up there? Look out!
Smoke's covering his tracks.
Over here! He's right here!
Hear the bat?
I'm in shock, all right. Can't believe what I'm seeing. I'm in shock, all right. Can't believe what I'm seeing.
He took out the head. It looks like he drove off the bat. Maybe...
We're in trouble!
Still!
I'll need to evacuate this lab of cryovapor before the lockdown protocol on this door is disengaged. There's more going on here than a simple accident. This security guard's skin has the same blue coloration as Freeze's. I should set up a crime scene. Data analysis indicates that he died from heat stroke, but the control room doesn't show signs of overheating. This is some kind of crystallized chemical residue. Traces lead back into the lab. The trail ends here. I should scan for more evidence. Two men struggled. One of them ran out of the lab. That would be the dead security guard I found. These palm prints are a match for Victor Freeze. He must have watched the security guard die. Freeze scavenged what he needed from various prototypes to build himself a super-cooled survival suit. Extreme pressure built up inside the tank when ice sealed these outtakes. It appears that this guard was frozen by the cryovapors from the resulting explosion. The evidence suggests the guard was frozen before the tank ruptured, perhaps by Freeze's cryocannon. These DNA traces are a match for Victor Freeze. Spatter analysis suggests a blunt impact. Someone assaulted Freeze with a weapon. The cannon was knocked over and fired. When the tank exploded, it released a plume of cryochemicals. The plume enveloped Freeze and the guard, but the shockwave knocked the assailant clear. I need to find that weapon. It may have evidence I can use to identify the assailant. DNA analysis confirms the gun was used to bludgeon Victor Freeze, and fingerprint analysis shows Ferris Boyle. It was Ferris. Something was wheeled through this fluid, possibly a gurney. The fluid must have frozen almost immediately for these tracks to have been preserved. Freeze was secretly doing research on Huntington's Korea, but this is a cryogenic weapons lab. The test subject was Nora Freeze. Now I know what happened here. Boyle hired Victor to help advance the secret cryoweapons program within GothCorp. In exchange, Boyle agreed to devote GothCorp resources to finding a cure for Nora's Huntington's. But Boyle was more interested in how Victor had managed to put Nora into cryostasis. When Victor realized that Boyle had no intention of following through on their deal, he decided to do the Huntington's research himself. But Boyle didn't like that. The cryochemical cocktail altered Victor's metabolism, as well as the guards. Boyle escaped ahead of the plume and had the lab quarantined. Victor survived, but he knew that leaving the supercooled lab would kill him. So he built himself a suit and utilized an organic supercoolant to keep his core temperature sub-zero. All this violence. He's just trying to save his dying wife. The super coolant Victor uses in his suit is the same fluid I need for the cryo drill. Alfred, send Gordon the evidence I've gathered on Boyle's crimes.
I'm sorry, Master Bruce. I know you had high hopes for what Ferris could do for Gotham.
That doesn't matter now. Victor's plan was never to kill Boyle. He needs Boyle's security access to get his wife out of GothCorp. That's all he wants.
And now, you're going to stop him?
I have to.
And are you still going to need that gurney?
I am. But not for Victor.
Holy... Thanks. Thank you.
You know what I'm gonna do when I get out of here? I'm gonna have Candy pour me a nice hot bath. And then I'm gonna drown you in it.
I'm trying, boss. This ice is tough.
Oh, you can kill us, you bloody wankers! I'm in his arse, you dirty brats!
Don't give up!
Punch him in the face! Don't stand here, kill him! What? Come on now! Come on, what's it? I got Come on, man. You got it, right? Yeah. Name it. It's yours. You're gonna get me on this damn iceberg?
You're good right where you are.
But you can't leave me here. I'll freeze to death.
Not my problem.
Oh, so you come back to gloat, have you? Oh, I'll hang you with that bloody cape. You hear me? Oh, you can't leave me here, Batman. I'm freezing to death. Let's be reasonable. You're not gonna get the job. Are you? I'm gonna make your life a living hell. You hear me, you pointy-head freak?
Holy... Thanks. Thank you.
Oh, you're a cold-hearted bastard, you know that?
Danger. Critical failure in stage 2. Fueling process. Emergency protocols in effect.
Giving you the code? I'll see you both dead before I give you a damn thing!
Then join me in my fate and freeze.
Victor, you have to let him go.
I'm taking my wife. You can't stop me.
I know the truth, and so will the police. Boyle will face judgment for his crimes.
It was an accident! You don't know what you're talking about! What?
Nothing matters. Do you understand? Nothing but my Nora.
You've endangered lives all over this city. Nora would never have wanted this.
No. What she wants is to live a long life in the warmth of the sun. Her hand in mine. because of him. She'll only feel the icy touch of a man whose emotions run as cold as the blood in his veins. He may be easy. Now get in here and find the Batman.
Sir, you need to find the control panels for those cryogenerators and disable them.
Can't you see that we are alike, Batman? Both doing what we must for what is right? I am not leaving without my wife. Do you hear me? Do you understand what it's like to have someone taken from you? Do you have any idea what Boyle was doing to her? There is no need for this, Batman. It is not your concern. It is between Boyle and me.
Sir, you can overload those cryogenerators using your thermal gloves. Look for the control panels.
He's given away his position.
Warning. Containment breach in Cryotank 1.
Get into there and honor our bargain.
Follow me! I got him!
He's escaped. I won't allow my wife to be subjected to any more threats.
Warning. Containment breach in Cryotank 3.
Free! Not let him disable the last reactor. How did he escape?
Containment breach in Cryotank 2.
Let's see how well you do when the air freezes in your lungs.
Dosed you up good, didn't he?
Over here, you will not stand in my way. Where are you? Now, while he's frozen, you will not hinder me much longer, Batman. Override. Not allow him to speak again. Damn you, Batman, for forcing my hand. Man should have been more careful. You lost your resolve.
That room is filled with ice formations, Master Bruce. I suggest you use them to your advantage.
Where are you? Find him.
Oh, no!
Well, Batman, come out and do what you came to do. I built this suit with multiple redundancies. Okay, Batman. Do not test my patience. Escaped. You have forced me to do this. Get him. I know you're up there. How will it be escaped? Escape. Where are you? You want to stop me? Then come out of the shadows. You're technical. You are resourceful, I'll give you that. We made a deal. Now get in here and find the Batman. My patience wears thin. Search the area. Damn you, Batman, for forcing my hand. You have forced me to do this. Where are you? We need backup. Find him.
I told you to watch your back, didn't I? Where are you?
My suit is resilient, Batman. You lost your resolve. Mine remains, and where are the rest of you? Get in here and honor our bargain. On the way! Search the area. You want to stop me? Then come out of the shadows. Well, Batman, come out and do what you came to do. Where are you? Find him. Damn you, Batman, for forcing my hand. How did he escape? You have forced me to do this. Well, Batman, come out and do what you came to do. You lost your resolve. Mine remains as strong as ever. It'll take more than that, Batman. want you in. You want to stop me? Then come out of the shadows. Damn you, Batman, for forcing my hand. Well, Batman, come out and do what you came to do. You have forced me to do this. You want to stop me? Then come out of the shadows. Lost your resolve, mine remains as strong as ever. Damn you, Batman, for forcing my hand. Lost your resolve, mine remains as strong as ever.
Containment failure in Capsule 1.
Only
Prime
anger
subject
me.
Nora Freeze in danger.
You have forced... No! No!
If I can get underneath him, I can take him from below.
Man the bat.
Cryogenic containment failing. Prime subject Nora Freeze in danger.
Just kill him. Almost got this.
Thanks for doing the heavy lifting, Batman. But you shouldn't have stuck your nose in my business. And here I thought I was going to have a problem explaining what happened in your lab. I mean, the police are never going to look at me after what you did. And with this bat freak dead, there won't be anyone left to say otherwise.
Cryogenic containment failing.
And that just leaves you.
Please, you can save her. You just have to bypass the cryo.
Victor! She's done! Oh, but I'll keep you alive long enough to see her go! Oh!
Cryogenic containment failing.
Take a seat, humanitarian.
Cryogenic containment restored.
I'm sorry, Victor. I can't give you peace. But I can give you justice.
Breaking news out of North Gotham at this hour, where protest has turned to celebration. Under extreme pressure from Gotham's citizens, Mayor Hill has just announced his resignation. While Hill has not ruled out a possible run for re-election in the new year, His resignation means that Peter Grogan will likely not be the next police commissioner of Gotham. Speculation has already begun about who the new mayor will appoint as commissioner, with many pundits naming GCPD Captain James Gordon as the frontrunner. And now to South Gotham, where Vicky Vale brings us this live report.
Thanks, Janine. I'm standing at the corporate headquarters of GothCorp, where Captain Gordon has confirmed that GothCorp CEO Ferris Boyle has been taken into police custody. Police report that Mr. Boyle stands accused of manslaughter, extortion, and attempted murder. Shocking accusations given that just earlier tonight, he accepted the Wayne Foundation's award for Humanitarian of the Year. Also in custody is the notoriously elusive underworld crime boss Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin, as well as a GothCorp cryogenicist, Victor Freeze. Mr. Freeze is being held under heavy guard at Gotham General, receiving treatment for an undisclosed medical condition. Quincy Sharp has suggested that Mr. Freeze is yet another example of the type of criminal that needs the specialized care that only Arkham Asylum can provide. Police credit these arrests to solid police work, but this reporter suspects the vigilante known as the Batman had more than a small role to play. On a personal note, I owe Batman a debt of gratitude for rescuing me from almost certain death earlier this evening. So, thank you, Batman. For all of us. Back to you, Janine.
Thanks, Vicky. The Batman continues to be one of the top stories this holiday season. So as we here at GNN wish you all a happy and safe New Year's Eve, we'll leave you with just a few of the comments you've made about Gotham's Caped Crusader.
I was surrounded. Next thing you know, bam, boom, kapow! The bastards are all on the ground, KO'd. I didn't even see him coming.
Oh, it was all a blur. He just whooshed in out of nowhere.
Listen, I'm a cop. I can't condone what he does, but I can be grateful he's doing it.
Oh, he's real, all right. I got the bruises to prove it. He's real, he's ruthless, and there ain't nothing in the world that's gonna stop him.